let us give a warm applause to our Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Hector D. Makalala, as he will give to us his discussion on the overview of DepEd Memo No.4 Series of 2022, the RPMS-PPST. Ladies and gentlemen, warm applause for Assistant SDS.
Great morning, everyone. So, this is indeed a historical day for all of us as RD graced this occasion. So, she emphasized the importance of financial literacy. Wato na mo biniktaran ha, iyang itong kabubukon. So, I hope that you will emphasize financial literacy, the right financial literacy. No? Kanang financial literacy na katong tama yun. Ang formula sa uban is maghatag ng tithes. Are you doing that? Maghatag para sa Ginoo, tapos minus ang atong mga savings equals the expenses na dayon nato. By nun. Ang uban na pa investment. So the sound financial literacy kanang dili ka pautangon sa ka magsugod. So, naman ay sound ng financial literacy. So, lawless done, no? Our regional director has emphasized that's the first thing that she has said about financial literacy. So, it's a call. Ito, dili na maging punta inspired. If wala na tayo madawat kada buwan, so how can you be inspired? So, that's the call of our regional director. So my topic for this morning is actually a run-through or the introduction of DepEd Memo No.4 Series of 2022. Actually, if you have listened to our virtual ugnayan, so na-iskutan ako na dito, pero murag ang atong ugnayan nga recording mo, bato ang nakuan? Nakurap? O wala yung, wala siya, no? Siguro ako ba wala kayo kapaminaw kay there is challenge in signal. So ako ba po, we try to record it. Tingnan mo, mura man kuan misa kuan kanang ikanto jato. Pag-record mo kay mga tingog. Sa amo tatong i-replay ba. So wala kay tingog. So this is an introduction. Joy will expound mamaya regarding this implementation of the results-based performance management or the Philippine Professional Standards for Teachers for school year 2021-2022. Nigawas din siya ato February ba din? O February 4 nga memo. So, finally, we have this guide for our teachers. According lagi kay Director Jennifer Lopez, they are on focus sa mga teachers pa. Sa mga indicators. So I question if kahapon during the other day, we have a meeting with the HRD of the region because I asked if they can fast track the issuance also of the implementation of the RPMS for supervisors and school heads. Unfortunately, they cannot give a definite answer. So muna nga, ang every division has their own way. Ga-customize ta. Naatay gihingo nga OPCRF, naatay gihingo nga IPCRF for Philippine Professional Standards for Supervisors. Later this afternoon, Ma'am Lorna will present so that you can finally use for the next school year or calendar year, for this calendar year, the IPCRF for PPSS. Okay? So, ang sa school head, okay naman to siya na nahatag sa ilan. So, I hope that you have disseminated. Diba, sige na yung school head mo ingon nga, huwag may kabalo. Asa ba na among PCRF na issued by the division? I-forward to na ako sa group chat. Review ha, review. Ito mga PCRF na school head. Kaya basig po abot ang end of the school year na ay wala kabalo. Nga mo na among i-andam. So please review during your district meeting ang mga PCRF. Kaya hapit na po ba ang mga natong school year? So that was given last year. Kapila to ni Agi og revision. I hope that they are holding that OPCRF as their guide for their rating. So, this is for teachers because we are concerned about the induction program. So, I hope that we will have a deep understanding on this. So, according sa atong lecture yesterday, the mentors as well as the supervisors should be miles ahead sa young teachers. So, we really have to immerse ourselves on the implementation of this RPMS because there are indicators nga gidugang na gyud finally. Ganang-anang pa na siya, ganang-anang. Naman bitaw to nga, we cannot immediately implement. Kaya unsang indicators ang gidugang. Kaya that our plans will be based on that. So finally, we have this memorandum and we will disseminate this for our newly hired or teachers 1 to 3 years sa service. So, we have here the first slide. So, I will not anymore read the entire statement, no? Basta ang ingon diri, we have issued, because of this, DepEd Order number 2, ang RPMS, and the DepEd Order number 42, the national adoption of the PPST, o imagine, 2017 pa. Yan saan natakaroon? 2022. So, step by step, yan naman. Unya, national adoption niya is 2017. Ang pagsugod sa RPMS is 2015 by virtue of DepEd Order number 2. So, in fact, ang atong agency is one of the last agency who implemented the RPMS. In other agency, duwere rin sila implement sa RPMS. So our last agency, being the biggest agency in the Republic, is the last agency to implement this RPMS. So the basis of this is the DepEd Order number 2. Ato ng mga timan atong i-encourage sa mga principal nga familiarize o mga DepEd Order kay kini policy. I'm sure this will come out sa principal's test. Dahil mga huhingihong, mabisig ko ng April or May, pero kung may communication, atong principal's test, dahil mga news ba, pero di pa kasiligan. So I hope that it will push through, kaya alert level 1 naman ang Manila. Nya sa atong region, kung mag-exam sa center, alert level 1 na po ang Butuan. Nya kaya wakata gimension, nasabot, alert level 2 pa ta. Taman sa katapusan sa Butuan. In Caraga, it's only Butuan was mentioned as alert level 1. Kita mo sa news gahapon. So, ang dimension niya, 47 areas declared under alert level 1. It's only Butuan City present. So, pasabot, all other areas are alert level 2. So, it's understood and implied based on that order. So, padayon gihapon ang atong alert level 2 until the end of this month. So, basig ang ato laging full blast sa face-to-face, makaihong kita basig pagka next school year na yun. Asa, gawas na sa alert level 1. Kaya murag, paano maganda siya? Semi-normal naman yun. No? Alert level 0, balik mo kita itong pre-pandemic. So I hope that these legal adoptions or legal basis will be inculcated sa itong mga teachers, labi na ito sa mga school heads, especially those mga dili pa principal pastors, no? So ato na silang ikuan sa ila. Kining DepEd Order number 2, ang pag-establish niya sa RPMS, ang DepEd Order number 42, ang pagkuan sa PPST, ang national adoption. Imagine the national adoption of sa school heads o sa supervisor o katong DepEd Order 21, 20. So, it's another 3 years usa pa nila na-issue ang memo. So, ang pag-finalize sa indicators, basig another 3 years pa po. So, muna nga, mag-customize kita. So, muna nga, we are hoping that the school heads and the supervisors will also be in place later. Okay, so for this is for teachers. The second slide. So, ang pananing is the department aims to complete the full cycle of the embedding 37 PPST indicators into teachers' performance. So, ang 37 indicators for this school year, panikamutan nga ma-implement sa full cycle. Kanya imagine kung pagsugod na ito ani, before na yung implement ang 37 indicators. So, diha siguro magbiliga ang mga teachers nga kana bang na-change nga abrupt kanang grabe ka, dali kaayo. So, wala nga yung anam-anam. Yan ang anam-anam. So, karon gipakuan na yun ang 37 PPST indicators. Atong inyong PPSS sa school heads, naamag yung punto yung ipang-pili-pili radyo, no? Marang dili mo ito tanan. May mga priority na ito at ito. So, with the implementation of Basic Education Learning Continuity Plan and the sudden shift from face-to-face to remote learning, so na-adjust kini siya nga PPST, nga RPMS, nga DepEd Memorandum. So, this is adjusted to the new normal. Kay, before itong OPCRF na to, di ba dili siya adjusted sa new normal? O na nga nag-DWG, grabe na itong paningkamot kay pag face-to-face. So, ang iyang assurance diri is, this is adjusted to the new normal. So, sige, with the implementation of the BLCP, kinatawa man lagi ng BLCP tungkol sa atong pandemic, nga naanong tayo BLCP aside from the SIP that we are having. So ato na i-explain sa atong mga newly hired teachers and for school heads, of course. Ang mga school heads, knowledgeable man yan ng BLCP because they're the ones crafting. Gawas na kung nagka-paste sila. Amon una ako baka na siya karon. Kaya kadong katong sa silip sa una. Ang naagi mga school heads nga, pati eskwelahan, nakapi. Nagi eskwelahan niya, nakapi apel ang SIP niya. Nakapi kinatanan. So, including the name. So, wakit siya matawag pag benchmark. Kaya pati mag-ngalan sa kuan. So, I hope na our school heads are in place with their BLCP. Especially now with the changes. Panalitan, sa Wagan Elementary School. So, nag-implement naman siya o limited face-to-face. So, ang BLCP, anak, dapat na po ito changes. Kaya siya, i-update po ito nila. So, ang BLCP, dili dapat matulog. So, na siya updates. So, from now on, daghan po lang mo, daghan na ang mag-face-to-face. So, the BLCP should also be updated. So, BLCP is mentioned here because all the activities from this BLCP or from this RPMS-PPST is also reflected in the BLCP because that is our Bible for this new normal. So I hope that it is clear. Sige, next slide, please. Number 3. Okay, this division of this DepEd Memo shall cover all teachers and master teachers in all public, elementary, secondary, and community learning centers, including those teachers and master teachers who are reassigned as full-time teacher broadcasters in DepEd Central Office. It shall guide the raters, approving authorities, and other stakeholders in the implementation of the PPST-aligned RPMS through the prescribed performance indicators that shall be reflected in the IPCRF for teachers for 2021-2022. They mentioned here about mga teacher broadcasters and master teachers nga full-time nagikuha sa central office. Namin ito na rin na nagikuha sa central office nga full-time teacher broadcasters. Teacher or master teacher? Do you have?
Wala, sir.
Wala. So kung wala, katong regular na IPCRF ilang gamiton. Plus factor nila kung record sila diha ng kanang for supplementary use. No? Pero kailangan ginawa po ng teachers nga accordingly, they have been hired or commissioned as full-time teacher or teacher broadcasters and DepEd Central Office. So lahi ang ilahang IPCRF. So if they're being a teacher broadcaster is part-time only, Then, we will use the regular IPCRF. So, naalan siya dito ay kwan sa iyang class factor. So, including ang atong mga CLCs, no? I-explain diha tanan. Including the approving authorities. I hope nga sa inyo po mismo, klaro na ang mga kinsay rater, kaya dapat kayo naglingkog aning. Kinsay mga rater, kinsay approving authority. Diba, sa school, nga kompleto og setup, naa siya MT or naa siya HT. Ang yang rater, ang MT or ang HT, ang approving authority is ang principal sa teachers. Okay. Sa mga teachers, nga dili kompleto sa mga schools, nga dili kompleto og setup, ang school head becomes the rater. Then, isubmit na nila diri sa division office for the signature of the superintendent. Okay? So, I hope that it is clear. Kaya dagan pa, wala kayo anak sa field. So, nakakuluban nga, bisang kompleto ilang sit-up, na sila empty, ilan ka kung papirmahan diri sa division office? Ayaw na. Kaya magdugang-dugang lang ta sa kadaghan sa documents na naandiri. Because we are, by nature, we are large division. So, lisod kayo magdaghan ang atong mga papel diri. Pero ang atong actual manpower is only medium. So, galisod kita pag-adjust. So, the manpower is medium. The actual scenario is large. So, I hope na katong mga, especially siguro, ang tanan ng siguro central schools, nag-MT. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Tanan yun, central schools, nag-MT. So sila na ang mag-rater, ang MT, ang school head, ang principal, siya na ang approving authority. Ayaw na naidugaan ang hidiri. Ito na mga gagawin na school na wala agad sila MT or HT, sila na ang school head na ang rater, then papirmahan na diri sa superintendent. So anyway, basta na pirma sa sukuan, hindi naman naka-istiktuhon, no? Na nang-pirma sa rater. So make sure that you have undergone the process. Okay, so with the continued delivery of basic education through the distance learning delivery modalities and the change in COVID-19, responsive RPMS, including the modifications of its tools, processes, and protocols. So, consistent with the school calendar, sa atong pangitaon ng sulod ng figure. Nanasa ko ano. So this is the RPMS cycle. Kabalo naman kita, no? Basta na school head nga wala kahibalo sa RPMS cycle. Paki-review ninyo sa inyong mga district meetings. Basta na wala maka sa ulo sa RPMS cycle kay matod pa gani when you teach the teachers, kailangan ang school heads or ang mentors must be ahead. Miles ahead. So this is the RPMS cycle with adjusted timeline. So, ang timeline, naagrihan naman ito ninyo. So, i-review. The first is performance planning and commitment. So, i-review lang siguro ito ninyo, Joy, ang timeline. Pero naagrihan naman ito ninyo sa ugnayan.
Yes, sir.
So, i-review lang ito nila umya. Okay, so, the performance monitoring and coaching. This is whole year round. Diba naman mo yung performance coaching and mentoring form. So, baka po siya gawin ko na ito whole year round. Mga critical incidents makita that needs technical assistance, you will use that performance coaching and mentoring. So, there is performance monitoring and coaching mid-year review and assessment. So, naapod na siya mid-year review and assessment. So, the tools, RPMS tools, the IPCRF plus the SAT plus the IPCRF using performance monitoring and coaching form. So this is year round, tapos there will be conduct of mid-year review. So kung wala pa nakakonduct of mid-year review, hapit na ba tama man? So mag-conduct na of mid-year review. Then, this is the exciting part. The third cycle is the exciting part. And we have the performance review and evaluation. This is the year-end review and assessment. This is the evaluation of portfolio and computation of final rating. I hope that every school is doing this. So kinahanglan masabtan gini sa mga newly hired po. Kaya it will take so many years kung sila lang ang discover about this one. Kaya dili man kayo nahimasan ang uban. So kinahanglan there should be an input on this. So I hope that every school are doing this. Kaya I discovered, no? Nag-grant me of teacher 2, teacher 3, or nag-grant me of other positions. Ang IPCRF ng ipang-attach, 2019, 2020, not updated. Or bisan mga HT na ranking, kanang comparative assessment, some teachers, ang ilang IPCRF is not updated. So I asked them, where is your IPCRF? Magpapirma pa sa principal. So pasabot, wala nagkanda o performance review and evaluation.
Yes.
Pila lang kahang ka school ang seriously doing it. So that's the role of the mentor. Ipa-emphasize ginatuling cycle. Kadugay na ho, hapit na mag 10 years, ikan sa pag-implement. And yet, many are not doing it religiously. So dapat ang RPMS is part and parcel of our system as DepEd teacher, as DepEd employees. So, performance review is very critical. Kaya naadiri ang rating. Unya, ang rating sa mga promotion, tag 35%, tag 30%. So, ang ako naging ingon, ang mga bagaw-bagaw now, nga bisag dili performer, kung bumugrado sa iyahang kaugalingon o outstanding. Kaya ang school head, kaya wala ka nag-conduct o performance review, pirma na lang po. So, nakita po, kung pirmahan tanan, self-rating. That's unfair. There is injustice on that. Kaya ang pinay po mga performer, magpa-cute-cute, maulaw. Yun na nga, BS lang po, 4.12. Pero ang pinakatinuod, siya ang pinaka-performer sa school.
Yes.
Hindi pwede mo na siya, patasaan. Based it on their MOVs. Kinahanglan mo na siyang buhaton. So asa man ang mag-iman kami ba ni Ma'am Minmit, kinahanglan pa ato sa school? Dili. Kamo ang extended arm of the superintendent who will implement and enforce that one. Sige, schedule kinatanan ninyong schools. Dapat karon nag-performance review and evaluation na mo. Kunya dapat you will monitor. Kaya that's part of your job as instructional supervisor. Klaro gid ni siya kayo. So, dili na taan ang self-rating list. Kaya dugay na ni panahon na ito sige implement. So, dili na taan ang self-rating. Di ba, including kanyo kamo, supervisors, ipasaylo sa itong last year, kailangan na ito atong igamit. Pero karong sunod, pag inihapay na kita, ilang ka kuta, napulo, ihapta, ihap. Pila ka S1, pila ka kuan na to ha? Ay next ninyo nga performance review, I will be there. I will be there sa supervisors. O dili ko musugot nga lamo-lamoon. We will follow the rubrics being set. So dapat sa schools ning anak ko ang pagkahimo. Sa mga school heads o sa supervisor, no niaging school year o sa supervisors katong karon atong niaging tuig calendar year 2021 ipasahin lang to. Kaya wala na ka-set of standards. No? So karon, di na pwede. So I'm sorry kaya kinahanglan na ginato na sa buhaton. Kaya if we will not align ourselves on the KRA, so we will not be doing our job. For all your life as a supervisor kay nung kag-admin gihapon imong function. Dili na di ay kanang admin pitik-pitik na lang na siya. Kanang kung as the need arises kung na ay trabaho sa ato. Pero our main job is our KRA. Pero dili mo pasabot nga na ipahimo sa ato, dili na to himuon. Muhimo niya punta. Pero lang, dili kalimtan ang atong main KRA. No? So kaya nga lang practice na ako in my previous division. Pag magkuhan ganyan main performance review, na ang supervisor diha, na iyang rater, na si ID chief, naapod ko, mutangan ko appeal. I concord with the kuan. O, pag dinalhanay kayo og mga MOVs nga daghan, mabitaw ingon ko, February, March pa man karon, ang inyong accomplishment, i-cluster na. Kaya at the end of the year, ikaw na lang na pambutluton. Kung nagkuhan mo, weekly or monthly accomplishment as attachment to DTR, iba'y KRE na siya. Kaya dili na lisod yun. So, at the end of the kuan, muihap manggit ko. Muihap ko kapil. Pila ka mo observation at kung kuan, napulo. So, make sure nga at the end, kung pila ka buwang tanag kuan, times 9 or times 10. So, mao na yung number of observation. Pila ka monitoring ang coaching form. O, mao na itong ano, take note nga kung nakakuan lang ka, nakamit ka sa puta, that is only 3 points. O kung makadugang ka, mas maayo. Okay, so, I hope na clear na siya na we mean business here. We mean business, including our teachers. So, performance review and evaluation, kanang sa talan equally important. No? Pero dili man kun ang crucial, kaya nag-include o mga grado-grado sa teachers. So, do away with the self-rating. Dili na ato. Kaya wato'y lamig. So, kaya ang mga kusog o kuan guts, mao'y makagrado o dako. Ngayon nga, outstanding ko, 4.6, declare. So, as fun, may nga naman sulit. Amen. Kaya wala may performance review. Oh, ako nga performing, ako sa ligando, may nga ako, BS lang ko, 4.15. Ingon akong school head, amen. So, asa mo siya to? Pag-ranking, mas naon nagka-promote tong ni outstanding kay pilaman, 35% of the criteria is performance rating. Pagkada kong binuang. So, di maayo nga practice. So, we will, plastadahon na ginato na siya karon. So, I hope that you will be serious on this different cycle, or different stages sa RPMS. So, it is your job as district supervisors. Hindi, pasabot na to nino kay this is in relation to TIP. Pasabot na to, pero dapat you will really monitor, no, that this is happening in your district. So, that's one of your technical assistants. Basin po ang school head di kahibalo. Mukhang lang o performance review ang evaluation. Sa'yo, Permanggol, wala lang ang mga MOVs. Pwede na isa-isa. Wala lang MOVs. Kasi wala sila ka-performance setting. Wala sila ka-kuaga-kuaga commitment, planning. No? Kasi wala sila kahimo anak. So, unsa may imong i-measure kung wala ka kaskuan, wala ka kuan sa imong performance planning, wala. So, dapat, every cycle is important. So, the fourth one is performance rewarding and development plan. So, the ways forwards and the development. So, I hope ang kuan gani, ang isagit sa mga green ganang ko diri nga unta natay system nga maka-capture tanan sa kanang SAT bitaw ato self-assessment tool nga after there is a performance review naagid tay status, no, dili may posible kay maayo to si sir ninyo tutagaan nato o kuan kanang higayon nga maplastar sa tatanan. So that's my dream nga dili na ta magsige kuan nga unsa gid kahay mga training needs ani nila, unsa gid kahay kuan so kanang nindot siya nga kuan na gid ba kanang computerized na system. So I hope that you are serious on this sa 4 cycles of the 4 phases of the cycle of RPMS. So this one needs to be inculcated in the mind of a teacher. Wala na to bitaw sa PP. Ato bitaw sa una sa teacher, sa ganito, sa past. Nga, kuan naman dito, no? Klaro naman dito, shade naman na. Pero malayon, naman dito. Wala na to, please. Time has changed. Time has changed. Dili na to, nga, 70% instructional, 30% anak. So, dili na to nga, mag-check lang without MOPs. So, karon, because by virtue of this RPMS, we will now implement this seriously. Okay? So, Next slide. So, mao ni siya ang mga tools, mao ni siya ang mga appendices, no? Para sa RPMS tool for proficient teachers, RPMS tool for highly proficient teachers, and then tool for teacher broadcasters, then highly proficient teacher broadcasters. Mao pa ni mahitabo sa mga school heads o sa PP, sa mga supervisors. Ano naglalis man buta? Kaya katong sa school head, may kurante, default stage 2 man to na to. O default stage 2 man to. Yan, dili, naapoy mo ilahin nga set for, sa pag-abot sa panahon nga mo gawas ng standard, naagi ilahin nga set for proficient, highly proficient nga mga tools nga gamiton. So, highly proficient nga supervisor, naapoy pang proficient nga supervisor. Kung mugawas na dito. Nakaroon kay customize pa man, inato-ato lang sa atong PPSS. No? Kaya it's very time consuming. Mahulot atong time. Siguro taglalis. Ngunit na mag-agree. Ayaw mga ganaan, i-present ni Ma'am Lorna una, agreehan na ninyo na for Diyos por Santo. Kaya hapit na mahuman. Mag-March na. Kung kataka-finalize atong PPSS sa atong mga ITRA. Anyway, do not dream for perfection. Kaya every day, every year, mag-improve man ta. Just like in my previous division, every year, magkaroon din ng evaluation. Unsa may i-improve nato ng OPCRF sa school head. Unsa may i-improve nato ng IPCRF sa mga supervisor. Di na nato ikuan, i-improve. Ayaw ng ira-urada, kinahanglan kita nga perfect gitanan. Nagi flaws, tell me. Mahuman na siguro December, di pa na-final. Kung magsigita o lalis, di man ilagi. So, di kita maka-implement na. Oo. So, unsao na lang na. So, mapugos, kita gamit atong bag-o nga dili uyunan sa tanan. Kaya di na ito makakuan. We cannot go back with the old kuan man po. Kaya dili na ito align sa PPSS. So, buwag man to. So, we must agree. This afternoon, I hope na ma-finish na siya so that we will be able to use that one. Kaya gamay naman lang yata to, kaya gikuan rin ako sa inyong group chat to. So I hope that you will be able to see it sa face-to-face mamaya. Okay. To help teachers in understanding the performance objectives and indicators to be used and determining the acceptable means of verification for each indicator, a supplemental guide on RPMS-PPST performance objectives, indicators, and MOB is attached. So, mamaya, si Joy siguro, yung ng ibat-bat niya. Muna na bat-bat naman to, pero siguro lahira ang face-to-face. No? So, kaya kuhan man to. Okay, so next, Ma'am Joy. So, the following further guidelines I likewise provided to clarify the specific operational concerns in the assessment of performance of teacher broadcasters. Wala man tayo teacher broadcasters na full-time. Therefore, there is no need to discuss this one. So, pero sa mga teacher, naisulti dire, in view thereof, all duties and responsibilities of a teacher broadcaster that do not fall under the purview of the expectations set for teachers shall only be considered as plus factor, subject to applicable rules and regulations of the rating class factors. So, katong mga teacher broadcasters nga teacher gapon sa by nature, dili sa full-time ba? So, ang buhaton daw na is, that is just a plus factor. So just like all of us, kanang maghimong taong mga task that is not on our TRA. Daghang baya, no? Natin mga task that is not our TRA, that is beyond our TRA. So we will claim that one as our plus factor. Kung mo fall, no? Sa mga criteria. So, implementers of TV, video, radio, instructions, learning delivery, modalities, may be indicated in the respective terms of reference. So, dapat imutan sa terms of reference. Teachers will perform functions of a regular teachers and are assigned to additional load as teacher broadcaster shall use RPMS tool for regular teachers as may be appropriate. So, muna na akong gi-emphasize kaganiha. So, friends, I hope that we will take this seriously. The RPMS, the DepEd Memo No. 4 series of 2022. With this, I would like to believe that all of us are really on set for this teacher induction program. So, I think we are the first division to have this orientation. Kaya supposedly, it is the region who will initiate. But I got the go signal from HRD chief. Kay, ma'am, based on the timeline, it's only March, no? So, per queue of joy po, no? Nagpindot po siya sa ako, So, she gave the go signal for Agus and Del Sur to continue. So, I hope that we will really make a difference to our newly hired or 1 to 3 years in service na teachers. Because, as what I have said yesterday, they are shapers of tomorrow. The future relies on our teachers. So, na-emphasize ni RD kahapon, do not forget the financial literacy. Because it will make or break the teachers. That is really true. Kaya maka-break it siya. Wala nila may trabaho kung wala na yung kwarta. So with this, I would like to say thank you and congratulations for coming this second day for enduring the different pressures of the job. God bless and mabuhay kayong lahat. By the way, ako lang ikuan kahapon, no? Sila mag-lord na kahapon, nagihan nila RD katong itong mga writers, apat yung mga tikuan sa system, no? Kaya katong giingon nga diagnostic test, ihimo naman siya unified test. Naging na sila ninyo o kuhaan ka ng system. RD is very appreciative of it. Kaya mugawas na ang list learned skills, dito. Mugawas na. Kada item. Kasi nindot siya kayo. Ipakita nila kang RD gabi. So nilabay man si RD na nagtrabaho pa itong mga IT core group. Kaya sige sila o kuhaan pa, kubit-kubit, nalabyan man ni RD. So they are very appreciative. I hope that we will support that program. Dili na sa tawag diagnostic test, kaya di naman siya, dili naman diagnostic karon. So, ang tawag sa iya is unified test. Murag na ito yung memo ato? Nakabasa na mo sa memo?
Sa ilang workshop, sir, nga group na yung memo.
Murag na ay test centers nga mahitabo. So, for further explanation, I think Ma'am Lorna will discuss para pasabton mo tanan about the importance. Kay, karon nga wala na tayo assessment nga tarong kaya. So, dapat lagi tayo mechanism on how to measure it. Okay, so thank you, Joy. I turn over you the time.